Hi everyone, welcome to the virtual self-expression slam here at Horizons. This year for Black History Month, we have compiled an amazing viewing of music, poetry, jewelry even, all by our wonderful staff here at Horizons, a couple of parents, and even a board member. Please take the time to view throughout your day on all of the monitors here in the building, the wonderful extension of our staff here at Horizons. Enjoy!
Meet the artist behind the painting Ancestry. Judge McCall was born and raised in the Carolinas. He currently resides in Boston, Massachusetts with his family. McCall has been painting for many years, in which most of his artwork depicts his love for his African American heritage. This piece displayed is called Ancestry. When you are looking at the painting, to the left of the watermelon, you see our ancestors. The red faces symbolize the natives, and the black faces are the African Americans in our family. When the ancestors are looking to the right of the watermelon, they are seeing their lineage. The female depicted has others form off of her, hence the generational lineage.
Herb has taught in almost every age group, and now he will share his rhythmic poem.
World Beat, an old poem that just keeps coming back. So, what's it all about? All the fighting and the killing and the yelling and the screaming and the bashing and the beating like a great big drum, with its pumping and its pounding like a signal to a powwow or a cadence to a battle as it calls us all to follow, thumping low and hollow like a requiem. Beating low and even like the pulsing of a human who's on fire from the call of the town crier, yelling to all humans that the times have changed, and the pulsing and the throbbing in the brains of certain people in whose keen imagination see the spittle of a nation and know nothing's gotten better. Just been rearranged.
Denia, a veteran preschool teacher who hails from the beautiful island of Honduras, also creates beautiful jewelry. Her pieces come in sets that you can choose from, or she can customize a set to your liking. If you'd like to purchase an original piece from Denia, please email Siobhan at sdrayton@horizonschildren.org. That is SDRAYTON at horizonschildren.org. I hope you enjoyed that last jam. Now you will hear from our astounding leader, Kate Barron.
Hi guys, I wanted to share a little reflection on what Black History Month means to me. So first of all, I want to say thank you for letting me share in the celebrations all around this building and to see all the wonderful things you guys have had going on. It's been amazing and I'm really excited. So thank you to Siobhan and everyone who made this an incredibly special month. But for me personally, I create time and space to continue my learning journey. I am someone that has to continue to learn at all times, and so I'll pick up a new book by a Black author. I'll read a new poem, some of the Nikki Giovanni ones that we put in our book this month I hadn't read, so I was excited to read those. And I really use it also as a time to reflect, and a time to reflect on what I have done to make us in Horizons a more just and equitable environment for our Black community, and also what I have done outside of Horizons to do so. So I usually set some goals also for the coming year. But most of all, I take it as a time of deep reflection on all the extraordinary value that has been created by our Black community in the United States over the course of many years. We've had extraordinary contributions made by your community, and we are blessed with a very rich history of accomplishments, and that I celebrate. Thank you.
And now, an original piece from a person we all know too well, the person who asked for Amazon links for everything, the person I find great joy in bothering daily, the one and only Siobhan.
This poem is called My Culture. My culture is strong and flexible. My culture is open, yet has secrets to preserve just for its own. My culture is used and abused, all while praising and pushing forward to showcase its strength. My culture looks, sounds, expresses, creates differently. But no matter what my culture touches, it is desired by all. Thank you.
Up next are two art pieces by Horizon Center director Jade Rodriguez. The first is titled Melanin Poppin' Using Watercolor as the Medium, and the second is titled Volcano Fogo, a pointillism of Jade's home country of Cape Verde.
This year for Black History Month, let's give it up. Let's give it up to the creators, the innovators, the Black folks who had the willpower and courage to contribute to the many things we see and use today. Let's give it up to the scientists, the pilots, the skiers, and the first Black soldiers. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate you, me, and them. Alexander Miles, I'll hold my head high every time I take an elevator. From floor to floor, I'll ride with joy, remembering someone who looks like me invented the elevator. I will dance to our music, rocking back and forth, hanging on every word, reminiscing how some of our greatest musicians are known for playing the electric guitar. It makes me wonder, what song was on the heart of Robert Fleming in 1886 when he invented the guitar? Play on, guitar player. Let's celebrate the time and the energy it took to create and to think freely in order to create some of the things we utilize today. Get in your car and cruise down the Martin Luther King Boulevard in your city and take a good look at the three colors of the traffic lights. Take a good look one good time for Garrett Morgan, who helped to invent the rules of the road to keep us safe in these streets way back in November of 1923. Just like Lewis Latimer, who wanted us to see at night when he created what we now call a light bulb. Thomas Marshall wanted us to protect ourselves if a fire broke out, and he went on and invented the fire extinguisher. I can go on. The clothes dryer was invented by George T. Sampson. An egg beater was invented by William Johnson. The curtain rod was Sam Garato. American history is Black history. Brown people have set the tone and created the blueprint to invent, inspire, and be unique with everything we do, how we think and how we feel. Here's my ode to you, to the ones before me, from one creative to another. This year for Black History Month, let's give it up to the innovators, the creators, and the Black inventors. Peace.
Sheila O'Neill, our executive director, will share her favorite poem of hers by an iconic Black American poet.
The thing I love the most about Black History Month is that it gives us time to reflect and honor all of the good things that people of color have done for our society. And I always take this opportunity to learn something new about somebody I never knew before. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about Lucille Clifton, who is a poet. She was born in New York in 1936. Her first book of poems, Good Times, was rated one of the best books of the year by the New York Times in 1969. She worked for the state and federal government positions until 1971, when she became a writer in residence at Copen State College in Baltimore, Maryland, where she authored several other collections of poetry. Blessing the Boat's New and Selected Poems, which won the National Book Award. Good Woman, Poems and Memoir, which was nominated for the Pulitzer Prize. The Two-Headed Woman, which was also a Pulitzer Prize nominee. She was also the author of Generations, a memoir, and more than 16 books for children written expressively for the African American audience. She's honored today by me, and I will read you one of her poems that I love. So her poem is called Won't You Celebrate With Me? Won't you celebrate with me what I have shaped into? A kind of life I had no model. Born in Babylon, both non-white and woman. What did I see to be except myself? I made it up here on this bridge between starshine and clay. My one hand holding tight, my other hand. Come celebrate with me that every day something has tried to kill me and has failed. Here's to you all, and enjoy Black History Month at Horizons.
Kafani is a creative at heart and a preschool teacher on the side. Kafani hosts a podcast and writes poetry. He will now share a piece with us.
When it rains. When it rains, like the problems I do have wash away. For a quick second or that 5 minutes, all the what ifs and cannots erase from my memory. To the thoughts of all the racial tension going around, to always being viewed as a minority. But when it rains, I have slight hope that one day we will uprise as brothers and sisters and not bash one another, but support each other. That's all I think about when it rains. That in the sense of all this negativity, someday I will look up and smile and say, yes, I did it. I beat the system. Yes, I'm more than what society thinks about it. I am a Black man.
Hi, my name is Christine Scordato, and I'm a member of the Horizons Board. For me, Black History Month means three things. It means the chance to reflect, and I reflect on the system in which I live and the privilege that that system affords me. Next, I think about the specific actions I'm going to take to try to disrupt that system. What am I going to do in the next year to try to make the world I live in a little bit more just and a little bit more inclusive? And then finally, it's a chance to celebrate. I celebrate with my BIPOC friends as they invite me to share in their celebrations of their very rich history, culture, and range of experiences, whether it's literature or art, or my favorite is food. So thanks for asking me.
Hi everyone, I hope you really enjoyed our first ever virtual self-expression slam here at Horizons for Black History Month. I hope you'll take some time to go upstairs to the 3rd floor, right across from the library, and view some of the artifacts, actual artwork, and jewelry that's for sale by our wonderfully talented staff here at Horizons. While you were viewing the slam, I really hope something has resonated with you, made you wonder or even question, and just really develop a deeper understanding of what Black history means to you as an individual. Until next time, all, enjoy the rest of Black History Month.